Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm working on taking down, organizing, and putting away Christmas decorations, both here at the house and at the church. We're gonna head up this afternoon to take down all the stage decorations and get that all cleaned up. And I'm in the mood for it right now, so yeah, hopefully it will be a fairly quick process. I thought I'd just bring you along for part of it. So warning from the gate, probably won't have much that's garden related in this video, but for those of you who are motivated by seeing other people clean stuff up, hopefully this checks the box for you. The back shade porch has become the area where we bring all the totes because it's kind of a straight shot from the barn. We store all of the decorations up in the loft, so we bring down totes as I need them. So this is the second shift of totes that we brought in. So I'll be tackling whatever trees these totes belong to. So the three trees I'm gonna work on right now are the nutcracker tree, which is in the room with the piano. Also a skinny tree that's in our entryway that has like vintage Santa stuff on it. And then I started a new tree this year, like a vintage themed tree. And the last two trees I'll work on are the great room tree, like our main tree, and the tree out in the Hartley. In fact, the tree out in the Hartley looks so pretty with lights. I might just take the ornaments off and leave that in there until it completely dries up. First tree, the nutcracker tree, is in the room that we have the piano in, which is draped in plastic because check out the walls. Paul and Bethany last week worked on peeling all of that old wallpaper off. It was kind of like a dingy cream, like, I don't know. Like there was dirt marks around where the pictures used to hang, that sort of thing. And they repaired all of the cracks and little nail holes and things like that in preparation for painting it. So I'm super excited. In fact, this tree was not there. And we're looking at the back of the tree right now. I decorate with the prettier stuff on the front because it was over here in this corner to begin with so that we could see it peeking out from down below, down in the kitchen area. So anyway, I'm ready for this one to come down so that we have room, you know, to finish this project in here. The next one is the Santa tree right here in the front entryway. And there's just a bunch of pretty Santa ornaments on this one. It's always a fun tree to do. The plaid ribbon. There's some ornaments from way back. Had for a really long time. We even have some remnants from the dollar store Christmas tree decorating challenge. The framed Christmas cards right there. They add such bulk. I really like them. And then quite a number of things that I've picked up down at the garden center over the years. A few things that you guys have sent out, which is so fun. This one is from Aaron's childhood right here. I think this also was from Aaron's childhood. This is one that my mom got me this year. Isn't that cool? The hot air balloon with the Santa in the basket. They had this one down at the garden center. And there's Samantha's ornament. These are always really quick to put up and quick to take down. And then this one right here is the third one I want to tackle this morning. Ooh, kind of hard to see with the window open right there. Maybe I should shut it. Oh yeah, that makes it a little bit easier to see. So I've got ornaments like this one here. We've got some really pretty, this is actually green ribbon right in here. And then kind of that tealish blue. I've got some of these gorgeous ornaments here that I've ordered. I ordered these last year. I was gonna do a royal tree, which I still might do this next year. But this one turned out being kind of more vintage inspired. Found some really fun ornaments. And it was fun to kind of break from the normal color scheme and just do all kinds of color. And this is the first time I've done colorful lights on a tree inside the house. Love these. So those are the three trees we're gonna start with. The longest part of this whole process is gonna be going through all the totes, trying to figure out what to donate, what needs to be tossed because there were a couple of broken things, and then how best to organize them based on theme because I do pick up ornaments every single year, and like this year we started that kind of vintage looking tree, so that will need a new tote. And I've got some other random stuff in here, like a Halloween wreath that I found in a closet upstairs. Need to go find a tote for that. I think this is empty. Yeah, needs to be tossed. And then just a whole bunch of random things that I picked up this year that need a new home. Also, our pizza oven. I need to figure out a more permanent location for this. All right, so that's what we need to do. I'm just gonna set a camera up and hope you guys enjoy this process. 2 trees done at home. Aaron and I are heading to the church right now to start taking decorations down. Paul is following. We wanted to start that process early enough in the day to where we could hopefully get that done. I can always undecorate trees into the evening. Samantha was getting into it too. She was very helpful. We have arrived. We have our supplies here and it's gorgeous out today. It's currently 43 degrees, supposed to get to 45 and all the snow is melting. It actually rained for a little while this morning. I had just piled like, I don't know, 6 tubs outside the back shade porch, and I looked out the window and saw it was just pouring rain. So we made a mad dash to get those into the barn. I don't think they got too wet, but anyway, we're just gonna unload everything, get everything taken down and put away. Almost done. We got everything taken down. I do need to find the fabric, the gold fabric that I took down. We're going to put everything back up kind of how the way it was before Christmas, but they are going to be recarpeting the whole stage area, I think next week, which is perfect. We cleaned all the straw up, but it was so nice to not have to really worry about that. And they're also going to be painting the back wall, I think to match this one. So it's going to be a lot darker back there. So we might try to sand those windows down and stain them like a lighter oak color. Might be kind of fun. Oh, it always looks so empty, but it's clean, which is so nice. And of course, you know, once we get the plants back in the pots and the fabric back up, it'll fill in this space completely. And that took us a little over an hour, like an hour and less than 10 minutes. Can you believe that? That's just incredible to me. I also think when they paint this wall darker, we'll see if the gold fabric still looks pretty, but we might swap it out for something different because it's been the same for so long. It might be kind of nice to have a different look up there. Especially if the windows are a lighter color, we'll probably want to do something with maybe some color, like not just a gold or a tan or anything like that. Something with, yeah, that'll pop. I don't know. Okay, so check that one off the list for today. I'll come back with the fabric hopefully tomorrow, but I'm just gonna go home and continue on with the undecorating of the trees. So here we go. Oh, and P.S., all of those words that A Weary World Rejoices, we're gonna take those down to the garden center right now, and my mom is gonna display those next year. So it's so fun that all these props, you know, they take a lot of time and effort to make them, but they're always used so much after they're done that it's always 100% worth the time put into them. Okay, now we're gonna head back. I have a few letters to take to the truck. All right, guys, it's the next day. I'm standing up here in the barn loft because I wanted to show you where all this stuff ends up. Now, I got everything done. I decided while I was in the mood and in the mode of putting things away, I went ahead and did the great room tree. I ended up having to call it last night because the boxes were up here in the loft still and it was all dark outside. So decided to tackle the rest of it this morning. So other than the tree and the Hartley, which I want to leave up through the new year, and like wreaths that I have on doors, which I'll leave up for a while longer, everything is done. I'm starting here on the stairs just so you guys can get a feel for what this barn space, this loft space feels like. Here we are. It's got really pretty ceilings with the lights. I always thought it would be fun to clear the whole thing out and put a big long table in here and host a dinner up here. Wouldn't that be fun? But for now, it works as excellent storage. So we have aisles set up. So there's a little space where you can walk down this way, and this is so handy because you need wall space, or we do anyway, for things like umbrellas and extra hoses. Right up above me, those are all the Titan tomato frames. Isn't that awesome how they collapse and they store like that? Also, pieces of, extra supplies. This is what I was going to cut the letters out of for the church project, but I'm going to use it in the greenhouse as an area, like I'm going to cut it into strips so that I can put heat mats on top and put my seed trays on. And then as we walk further in, if we turn to my right, there are shelves along this far wall. This is the ceiling right here above the studio, and Paul built shelving. It was just open, like with open insulation, but he built shelving that we could use along here, which is so nice. So these are Christmas light totes, so this will be completely full of Christmas lights here pretty soon. This is kind of the main aisle leading up to the window. So all of my totes, I try to label them, like you see Halloween, random props. I mean, it's not fancy, but it does help. There's my GA to-do projects. We've got fall totes, Easter over here. I think this entire thing is Christmas right here for the most part, and lights. There are Christmas lights down here. So decor stuff right here. In fact, today, these are the ones I put up here. Great room tree, a few right up here. I did take Benjamin's tree down. I did not film that because it was super late last night, but we got that handled. There's our bikes. That's my mom and mine. We bought matching bikes and we occasionally will ride them down to the coffee shop. We've got some cute stakes to use out in the maze garden this next year. These are from Gardener Supply. They look like little umbrellas. They're so bright and colorful, perfect for kind of a kid's area. Here are the lit trees that came up from the church. We've got a pile of hose links over here. And then this is where all of the artificial trees go, right in this section here. These aren't all indoor trees. Some of them are like the potted ones for outside. There's also garlands in here, random stuff. This right here is the one that came from the great room. This was a splurge for me and I absolutely love it. It's a Balsam Hill. It's an 8-foot Biltmore spruce. I just think it's so beautiful. It's got really dark green branches and they kind of sweep down, and there's openings. Like there's big enough openings to hang larger ornaments like further into the tree. So it's got a little bit more architecture than some of my others. Like the real skinny ones that we just took apart, they're just like a cone, like a pretty solid cone. And it's a little harder to hang things. However, those trees were like $50. So, kind of nice to have a $50 tree to tuck somewhere. So that's a little look at the loft. Let's go back to the shade porch. I'll show you what's left in there. Oh, look at this, you guys. Oh, it's so much better. We really do need to replace the carpet out here at some point, but seeing it uncluttered is just so, so nice. So in this corner, I have our pizza oven. And we've just been keeping it in here because when we use it, we just pop it right outside on a table right out here. So it's kind of nice that it's sort of handy. And then I've got this boxwood wreath, which this is gonna go back up on the great room door. I think the other one's out in the barn. I need to go find it. So I have 2 of those that will go up probably within the next few weeks when I take the Christmas wreaths down. And then this right here is one of the gourds that I gathered out of my parents' orchard a few years back. And I used some of these for decorations. I put gold leaf on them and they're really pretty. And you can see that this one was an ornament, but it got cracked in storage. So I'm gonna take these seeds and plant them this year. This whole thing is just loaded with seeds. I am also gonna come out here and dust. I gotta clean all of the windows in here, the windowsills, clean the table. I'll probably put a bouquet out here of something that will last for a really long time. And that's that. Well, I don't know if that was satisfying to watch, but let me tell you what, it was sure satisfying to do. Boy, working through all of that stuff, getting it organized, getting it put away, it just is gonna be so nice to start the new year just with that fresh, kind of clean feeling. I've got plenty of other organizing to tackle inside the house. I feel like I just recently went through the studio, so that's pretty clean. The greenhouse, you know, we just repotted all those things, so everything in there is pretty nice. Paul and Bethany have been just like gutting the barn and going through it, cleaning everything, so it's just such a good feeling. But now I need to go through like drawers and closets and a little bit more like not fun jobs. I love going through decor and garden stuff. That's always fun because then you discover things that you forgot you had, or you can pass things along. That's always fun. I have a pile right inside this door that I'm gonna just see if people want to go through it, and then we'll donate what's left over so that things will, you know, get a second life. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.